Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. We'll get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dalton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ole Miss offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Texas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
They'll try to get outside. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then an offensive line.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Longhorns are marching down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Longhorns! They put the first points on the board. Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to...
Oh, he's got some space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. With the run on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the line on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He is denied, stopped just short of the goal line, pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on down. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Picked off, what a play to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. The toss sweep to the right. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back open in the middle. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mendez. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. Past the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Touch. Texas. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Hold.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and then you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his target down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A strike downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Lindsey.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Looking left. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today.
The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Strickland. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's high. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's high. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to power it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well. And he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And back to the air on second down. Boom. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Longhorns are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a space. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds a man on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. On first down, here comes this offense.
Let's go! Let's go!
Leads it with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on!
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Crosses the 30, he's got away. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress.
There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Rushes on him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Working on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws.